Hi there, I'm here with a promo in the middle of the week, so I'm here on Tuesday because I'm going to include something special in this video. So I'm going to insert a video here. Well, not here. Let me do the Decade Divas first. Today, Tuesday, Camille's Creations, Michelle Plays Hooky, and I want to get the name right. Sweet Pea Sid's CYD apostrophe S Inspirations will have dropped their Decade Diva videos. I will link their channels and their videos. So this is going to post in the afternoon. They should post in the morning, well before noon, and then this will get posted after. Anyway, and y'all know Michelle and Camille are a regular part of my conversations and my channel. So anyway, so Sid is new to me. I may have been subscribed before, but I wasn't subscribed currently, so I am now. But I will link their videos. And then Saturday is Armchair Chef. Y'all know Lori and I hang out. And then Queen's Crafts by Bridget and Paige Loves Pumpkins. And Paige, P-A-I-G-E, the name. And, yeah. So Lori, Bridget, and Paige are on Saturday. I will put their video, sorry, not their video links because I won't have them yet. I'll put their channel links toward the top. All of the Decade Divas will be listed below, all of them. But at the top will be Camille's Creations, Michelle Plays Hooky, and Sweet Pea Sid's Inspirations with their channel, their website, and their Decade Diva video links. So go check out that. I will also include the whole Decade Divas playlist. So you can check mine was last week, so there's my little dude, my little dudette. It could be either. I decided I made that pretty gender neutral. It could be either. We don't know. Whatever you want it to be. So there's all the videos. Here's the special thing. It's another one of my grandma's makes. Now this one I'm pretty confident was made in the 80s. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to insert a video. So what happened was this had stains on it that had to have been at a minimum 30 years old. They could be 40 years old. There were some coffee stains. So I'm going to insert the video I took of me spraying the spots, and then I will try to get this right at the 4-minute mark. Then I'm going to show you this. So I'm going to have a little break. I'm going to hit the pause. Hi there, this is Lori, and this is some of my grandmother's work. So I was looking at it, I'm looking through it. You will see more of it throughout this year. And I noticed this, I'm like, how did she use gold thread here? And then I realized, nah, this is a stain. There's a little bit up here, it goes here. This stain is probably 30 years old. So I want to put this stain remover to the test. Does this stuff work on a stain that's super old? We're about to find out. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if it works. I'd love to hear some comments on the stitches you're seeing. I believe this is a Jacob's ladder based on the construction of it. This looks like double crochet. It's not disappearing this quickly. Trying to hit all the spots where it is. I'm going to soak here for a second and we'll squeeze it and see if we can get some of that out of there. Because it literally looked like gold or copper thread instead of this white sparkly thread that she seems to have. Yeah, I don't know if it worked. Again, this stain is probably 30 years old. I mean, it's definitely coming out. I just don't know if it's coming out of that metallic or whatever that thread is. It's coming out of the yarn though. The regular yarn, for sure. Okay, well, not as miraculous as when I dipped it in tea. Dark red tea stained my yellow yarn about this color. But also, it is kind of coming out a little bit. So what I'm going to do I'm gonna spray it some more and I'm gonna let it just sit in there. Let's see. That one's pretty close to out. It's not out, but look at how much lighter that is. It's almost gone. Anyway, I'd love to hear some comments on, I think, based on the end here, she might have been doing like a mile a minute kind of format where it's in strips and just granny clusters going around and then connected, and then, yeah, it's probably something I could replicate at some point. Oh, there's another stain. Let's spray that one too. I'm definitely thinking coffee, because my grandma was more of a coffee drinker. I'm the tea drinker in the family. All right, give it a couple of seconds. Where it's just yarn, it seems to come out pretty well. The brownish tint to the yarn, so you can see the brownish tint there, but watch. It seems to just not want to come out of that metallic thread or whatever it is. It is significantly better. The colors on there are from Expo markers, because underneath here is a whiteboard on the top of my desk. I mean, it definitely looks better, but I'm gonna see what I can do to really get that stain. I'm gonna let it soak overnight. We'll come back tomorrow and see how it goes. Let me just really soak it. I go through half my bottle just on this piece, but that's okay. It's what I would call an heirloom piece because it was made by my grandmother. And I will spray it here. And I'd love to hear your comments on if you've ever seen this particular quote-unquote mile a minute. Like I said, it looks like it's Jacob's ladder in the middle. I think that's what that's called, where it's chains there kind of hooked around each other, going up. Double crochets, granny stitch, single crochet probably there. Granny stitch, I'm not sure. Do you guys know what kind of join that is? I'd love to hear your comments. But anyway, my grandma's work is like this. I believe was one of my cousins and not my baby blanket, just because of the yarn. I don't think they had this yarn in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s for my sister. So I'm soaking it. I don't know if you can tell that's what I'm doing, but I'm really soaking it. And we're going to see if tomorrow, if it looks a little better. All right. That's going to be it for tonight, for this. I'm going to stop this recording and save it. And then we'll see how it looks tomorrow. We'll compare before and after. I'll take a screenshot of what was on the camera, but yeah, I'm just trying to rescue this a little bit. There's other things you're going to see me mend later in this year that are from my grandma, but this I'm pretty sure was made in the 80s, early to mid 80s. It's probably mid 80s. It's probably my cousin that's, let's see, is he 18 years younger than me or 24 years, somewhere in there, 18 to 24 years younger than me. I'm pretty sure this was made for him, so this would have been made in the 80s. But that is, we're going to see. We're really putting this to the test. Like I said, it's at least, well, what would that be? 80s. And it's 2025 right now. So let's say it was 1985. I think it was later than that, but so it could have even been early 90s. Let's see. 24. So you're talking 40 years. This stain could be as much as 40 years old. So we're asking a lot of this. We're going to see. We're going to see how much it improves the general appearance overnight. I'm going to just let it soak there. And I'm glad I saw that second spot so we could see. You can see that the yarn is clearing up for sure. But whatever that metallic or whatever that other thread that's coming through, that's what it seems to be clinging to. So I wonder if that's why it got put away. Anyway, we'll check in on it tomorrow. Okay, I'm back with this blanket. It's been soaking for a bit. You can see that one's mostly faded. We still have whatever thread, metallic, whatever that is, running through there still has the stain. I did find more stains. I have treated this. You can see it mostly came out of the yarn. Did I spray that? Yeah, that's sprayed. And I found one over here. Again, it mostly came out of the yarn here. But you can see it's discolored. So I'm going to actually stick this in the wash. It's been sprayed thoroughly with this. Where did I set it? Well, the Miss Mouths, there it is. This right here. Stain treater. Again, these are potentially up to 40-year-old stains. Probably not that old, but it could be as old as 40-year-old stains. So I'm going to stick it in the wash. and we'll see how it goes. Okay, now you should have seen the stains, and I used Miss Mouth stain remover, and I have washed it now. And this thing is so clean, I cannot find any evidence of any coffee stains. That stain remover is literally miraculous. And here's another question. This looks like Jacob's ladder, right? Or what do they call that? Oh, I don't know if you can see it very well. Can you see that? It definitely goes this direction. This mile a minute style. It looks like double crochets. And then, is it called Jacob's ladder? Is that the right name? Where it's like the loops? Anyway, more of my grandma's beautiful work, but also an advertisement for that. Oh, I missed one. The reason I know I missed it is that it's still very evident. Can you see it? But I'm confident I did not spray that. So I've looked through this whole blanket otherwise, and I cannot find any of those stains. So I just missed that one. There were lots of them, but more of my grandma's beautiful work. If you can confirm the stitch for me, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, for the most part, this is kind of a mile a minute style. So she did amazing work, and I'm very grateful to have her work still. This has some kind of shiny, it's not like metallic, but yeah, do you see that? It's like a thread woven through, but it's like shiny, but it's not metallic. I don't know how to describe it, but it's the yarn that makes me suspect this was made in the 80s. But I apologize for the squeaky styrofoam decor behind me, but yes. So today, go watch Camille's Creations, Michelle Plays Hooky, and Sweet Pea Sid's Inspirations. See you all later.